All right, let's jump right in. Today we're looking at CommDesk, a platform that's got this huge mission to basically be the one and only operating system for developer communities, for events, for all of that innovation.
You know, if you've ever tried to organize, well, anything, from a tiny meetup to a huge hackathon, this quote probably feels painfully familiar, right? It's the absolute core problem CommDesk is trying to solve. This chaos of disconnected tools, this is where great ideas get lost and organizers just completely burn out.
So what's the alternative? That's really the big question here. I mean, imagine swapping out that entire chaotic web of apps and spreadsheets for just a single central hub, a place where everything actually works together. So let's just put a name on it, the community chaos problem. And look, it's so much more than just a little headache. It's like this hidden tax on innovation, on growth, and really on the passion of every single person who's involved.
Okay, what's so powerful about this slide is the contrast it lays out. On one side, you've got the before state, all the manual data entry, endless direct messages, and those spreadsheets that are basically out of date the second you hit save. And then on the other side, you see the after, a single source of truth, automated workflows, and just clear visibility for everybody. This is the leap from total chaos to actual control.
And that, of course, brings us straight to the solution, CommDesk, the operating system. And calling it an OS, that isn't just some slick marketing term. It's a real statement. It's meant to be that foundational layer that lets a community truly operate and scale.
And here's the core idea, laid out perfectly. It's community first, which means the whole system is built around the group, not just one single user. It centralizes everything. We're talking from the very first person signing up to the final prize money going out, all into one structured system that's built to grow.
Now just take a look at this map. It shows you the sheer scope of what we're talking about. This isn't just an event tool, right? You've got these dedicated systems for members, for events, for judging, and even for sponsors. Each one has a clear owner and a key output, and they all feed into each other to create this trustworthy identity layer, a runnable event blueprint, and fair, traceable results. The whole shebang.
So what does this actually feel like for an organizer? Well, let's walk through the blueprint for a perfect event. It all starts with putting safety and control right at the front.
The really crucial idea here is this draft-first authoring model. You don't just, click create and hope for the best. First, you draft everything in a safe, private space. Second, the system actually validates your whole setup to catch mistakes. Only then do you hit publish. And finally, you manage the live event. This whole flow is designed to prevent those classic "oh no" moments before they can even happen.
And get this, trust is literally built right into the setup. These prize governance rules, they aren't just suggestions. They're actually enforced by the platform. We're talking about things like public prize breakdowns before anyone even registers, and super explicit judging criteria. It even sets up a payout service level agreement, an SLA, which is basically a binding promise that winners get paid on time. This isn't about hoping for fairness, it's about engineering it from the get-go.
All right, let's switch gears a bit. We've seen it from the organizer side, but what about for the participants and the judges? For them, it all boils down to three key things: the experience, the trust, and the fairness of it all. And here is where we see a huge philosophical shift. For participants, this platform isn't about just one-off submissions that disappear after the event is over. No, it's about building a lasting developer identity. Every project, every team you are on, every win, it all becomes a permanent, verifiable part of your profile. Think of it like a living resume, real proof of work that can unlock job opportunities, new collaborations, and build you a real reputation.
And what about the judges? Well, the platform promises something they almost never get: peace of mind. The whole process is designed to be fair, transparent, and 100% auditable. This means their decisions are protected from all that second guessing, and their credibility is actually reinforced by the system itself. That builds trust in the final results for everyone involved.
So how does it actually do that? Here is a brilliant example, a feature called score locking. Once a judge submits a score, it's locked. It becomes immutable. It can't be changed. Now, if a change is absolutely necessary, only a lead judge can do it, and they have to give a reason, which creates a permanent audit trail. It's a simple feature, but it's an incredibly powerful shield against any kind of tampering.
Okay, but any healthy community ecosystem has another crucial player, right? The sponsors. And for them, the core question always comes down to measurable return on investment. And CommDesk is designed to be the sponsor growth engine that finally delivers on that.
So instead of all that chaotic, manual outreach and trying to track deals in messy spreadsheets, the platform creates a structured marketplace.
Communities can create sponsorship opportunities, and sponsors can discover them, negotiate deals, and manage their entire involvement all inside the system. It turns what used to be a relationship game into a predictable, manageable pipeline.
And this is where the rubber meets the road for sponsors. The ROI isn't some vague feeling. The platform is built to track real, tangible metrics. How many developers did your brand actually reach? How many people submitted projects to your specific challenge? And maybe most importantly, what was the impact on your hiring funnel? It's all about clear, measurable outcomes.
So let's pull all the way back and look at the big picture here. When you bring the organizer, the participant, the judge, and the sponsor all into a single unified system, you don't just have another tool, you have one truly connected ecosystem.
And the source material just sums up this massive ambition with this one powerful quote. The vision is to build the GitHub for events. Just think about that for a second. A central, trusted platform where innovation is built, showcased, and tracked over time. It's a really huge idea.
And that really leaves us with one final big question to think about. Whether you're a community leader, a developer, or a sponsor, what actually becomes possible when all that chaos just disappears? What could your community truly build with a single trusted source of truth?